Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome to our Bitesize live Q&A. We're delighted to have you joining us today. So today we are going to be talking about all things admissions for those coming to study a postgraduate degree here at the University of Glasgow. So my name is Mark and I work in the external relations team, and I'm delighted to be joined today by my colleague Maeve. Maeve, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Maeve, and I am an admissions officer with our postgraduate team here at University of Glasgow.
Brilliant. Thanks, Maeve. So we know that these bite-sized Q&As are always really popular, and it's great to see so many of you tuning in from all over the world today. So please feel free to use the chat function to let us know where in the world you're joining us in a fairly sunny Glasgow here today. So Maeve and I will be live with you for about the next 15 minutes, but you can also submit your questions via the live chat, and that will be open for the next 30 minutes, so until about 2:30 Glasgow time. So we understand that applying as an international student to study a postgraduate degree abroad can be a little bit daunting. There can be a lot to get your head around. So hopefully today's session will answer some of those key questions that you've got and help you with next steps on your journey. So without further ado, I think we'll make a start and get into the first question. So Maeve, the first question that we've had are those kind of students who have applied but haven't received an offer yet. So could you give us an indication of kind of how long it might take for those students to receive a decision from admissions?
Yeah, sure. So most of our postgraduate programs are being processed through a rounds-based system, which means we will follow the timeline set for when an application was submitted. So, for example, our MSc in Electronics and Electrical Engineering, as seen on the screen, if you submit your application today, the 23rd of April, you will receive an update to your application by July 7th. If you're curious about the program that you applied for, please check out the programs page on our website and go down to the application deadlines tab. For programs with only one submission deadline, you should be receiving a decision on your application within 28 working days.
That's brilliant. Thanks very much, Maeve. And I guess aligned to that, so after students have applied and hopefully received an offer, we've received quite a lot of questions from international applicants round about their CAS. So that is the confirmation for acceptance of studies. So basically the document that you will need to be able to apply for your visa to study in the UK. So Maeve, could you maybe talk us through sort of firstly how applicants will go about receiving a CAS, and also maybe the kind of current timeframes in terms of when they might expect to receive their CAS?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so to receive your CAS, you'll have to have uploaded all required documents. Make sure you've submitted a copy of the passport you intend to travel on, paid any required deposits, or uploaded the proof of scholarship, this proof of scholarship awarded for your time of study, and accept only one unconditional offer. If your application is currently sitting at conditional, please make sure to upload any requested documents as soon as you're able. And if you've submitted the documents to meet the conditions, please allow 5 business days for an update to be processed. In regards to issuing CAS, we will start doing that next month in May. If you accept your unconditional offer less than 4 months before the course start date in September, you'll receive your CAS for approval within 3 working days.
That's great. Thanks, Maeve. And yeah, you hopefully all saw a really useful link going across the bottom of the screen there. So that takes you to a web page that has a lot more information about the CAS process. As you rightly said, Maeve, students are kind of asked to approve the information that we have, just to check that that's accurate, or you can request amends if there anything doesn't look quite right, and then the CAS will follow. But definitely check out that webpage. It gives you a lot more information, and there's also a really useful video on there that kind of takes you through the whole process from beginning to end, which will keep you right. So thanks. That's great. So the next question we've had is from someone who has applied for a scholarship that covers the full tuition fee at the University of Glasgow, and they're wondering, do they still need to pay a deposit?
So if you've applied for a scholarship that will fully fund your time with us at the University of Glasgow, please make sure that you're uploading proof of scholarship application to your self-service portal so that the deposit can be waived until proof of scholarship awarded. And then, like I said, if and when you have received the scholarship award confirmation, upload that as well to your scholarship or your application self-service portal. If you are not awarded the scholarship but still intend on studying with us, upload written confirmation to your application that you will be self-funded as well as the requested deposit.
That's great. Thanks very much, Maeve. And the next question, which follows on from that and the kind of theme of deposits. So we've had a question around an application has been withdrawn due to the deposit not being paid. So if we have any viewers joining us today who are in that position, what options do they have? What should they do next?
Sure. So you are required to pay a £2,000 deposit to secure your offer of admissions to the University of Glasgow. If your offer has been withdrawn and you still wish to take up a place at the University of Glasgow, this will be considered on a case-by-case basis. So you can contact us to review this decision by completing our inquiry form, selecting my application, and can I reinstate my offer? If your offer is reinstated, your deposit must be paid as soon as possible. Be aware that some of our programs are in high demand and your application may not be reinstated. If this is the case, we encourage you to either apply for another one of our programs or apply for the 2026 term in October 2025. If you have applied for a fully funded scholarship and haven't submitted proof of application to your University of Glasgow application, please get in contact with our inquiry team and upload proof of scholarship application as soon as possible.
That's great. Thank you very much, Maeve. And I guess linked to that is yet another question on the subject of deposits. So the next one is, I haven't been able to pay my deposit yet, so can I request a deposit extension?
Sure, yeah. So to request a deposit extension, please contact us using our inquiry form, selecting the deposit category and extension subcategory. And please note that extension requests will not be granted for highly competitive programs.
That's great. Thank you. Yeah, so I guess I suppose the takeaway from the last couple of answers really is that yeah, you know, we kind of need you to pay your deposit or submit proof that you have a scholarship to allow the next steps to fall into place. So the CAS and everything else that you need to get organised before coming to join us. So brilliant.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. So the next question we have is around a programme that needs an ATAS certificate. So that is the Academic Technology Approval Scheme, or ATAS. So if a student sort of finds themselves needing an ATAS certificate for the programme that they've applied for, what do they need to do, Maeve?
All ATAS processing is actually done through the UK government, which means the University of Glasgow is not responsible for the creation of the certificate. It's the student's responsibility to create the ATAS certificate. The required CAH3 code can be found on our website, and it is possible to start the ATAS creation process once you have a conditional offer, you don't need to wait for that unconditional offer or your CAS. A conditional offer is absolutely fine. Just please note that they are only valid for 6 months.
Brilliant. Thank you. Yeah, I think really good advice in there about just suggesting that you start that process as early as possible.
Yep.
You know, we're in late April just now, so there's still plenty of time. But between applying for visas and ATAS and things, there's lots to get organised. So yeah, I suppose the advice on that is the earlier the better. And as the link that went across shows, there's a lot more information, including all of those codes. It can all get a bit confusing. Lots of codes and acronyms. So please just refer to the website if there's anything you're unsure about, or as Maeve said, fill in the inquiry form and someone will get back to you with any questions that you might have around that. Okay, so I guess on that note, Maeve, could you just kind of remind us or talk us through what's the best way for an applicant to get in touch with admissions if they have any questions about their offer, if there's anything they're not sure about? What's the best way to get in touch?
Yeah, the best way to contact admissions is through either our live chat, which you can find on our website, or by filling out the inquiry form on our contacts page. Our inquiry team, full of answers, more than happy to help, and we'll answer any and all questions that you guys have, for sure.
That's great. Thanks, Maeve. So yeah, I think highlighting that there's lots of different ways to get in touch. We are here to help. As I said way back at the beginning, this can be a kind of daunting process, particularly if you have never studied overseas before. There's lots of different things for you to be doing and thinking about, but we are here to help, and it is our jobs to try and make all of that as easy and as straightforward for you as possible. So please refer to the website. Please keep an eye on your emails. We will be sending you regular communications with giving you kind of next steps, things to be thinking about. So please do keep an eye on your emails as well. So thanks, Maeve. So I think with this being just one of our quick bite-sized Q&As, I think that's all we've got time for in terms of you and I asking questions. But everyone who's on the kind of chat and watching live today, that will remain open for about the next 15 minutes. So if you do have any questions that we didn't cover today, please do include your question there, and our colleagues and ourselves will be very happy to answer those questions that you have. So hopefully everyone who joined us today found the session useful. And hopefully we've helped kind of clarify, and Maeve, in my opinion, certainly has given us a good understanding of all of the next steps and all the things that you need to be doing between now and hopefully joining us in September. So thanks very much, Maeve, for those really informative answers. Appreciate you joining me today. And for everyone joining, thank you very much. And we look forward to welcoming you to Glasgow and to Team UofG in the not too distant future. So thanks very much, everyone.
Thank you, guys.